Hey there folks, welcome back to Trionic 5. I'm Aaron, and today I'm just going to do a quick progress update on where we are with this build. Lots of maintenance items. These cars have quite a few things that go wrong after 250,000 miles. So I'm not sure where I left off last we talked, but basically the strut tower bearings were both completely shot. You can't see it. There's a transmission mount in there. Went ahead and replaced that with genuine saab because it was blown. And then there's a motor mount over here. Similar story. It was completely blown. Then I also did the rear motor mount, which is down in there. You can't really see, but that was also blown. So all three motor mounts were completely blown. The wastegate actuator was also completely blown. It did not move at all, and so we were only building about 4 psi of boost, and I think that it was like that for the last, I don't know, 100,000 miles at least. But a little hack that you can do here if you don't want to pull the whole thing out and you don't really care about your turbo, because this one's coming out eventually, is I cut a little notch. It's difficult to see. Let me clean off the lens here. But there we go. Right by the wastegate, I cut a little notch in there so that the wastegate can slide in and out. Otherwise, you have to pull the whole thing out because there's just not enough room for you to get that arm, that wastegate arm out. So that's what I did. I just cut a little notch with a die cutter and replaced that. So that's good. Exhaust is going to be replaced. Actually, I have one from Alibaba here. It's a 3-inch, and so I need to make the rest of it too, but that will be gone. The next thing is what I've got pulled out right here, which is the low fan speed resistor. This thing's not working, so the only fan that works is high speed, and it comes on at around 216 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just too warm. So low fan speed resistor is a common thing on these cars. Basically, the way that you replace these is by using a high power resistor. You really only need like an ohm to make it work, but here's one that I got from Mauser. Basically the idea here is that this just reduces the power that goes to your fan. So instead of the full 12 volts that you normally get, or at whatever amperage, it just kind of dampens it a little bit, so it makes your fan go slower. And the concept here is that on these, you basically will be bridging the white wire together, but then also using your resistor to connect the white to the green, and that's it. That basically replaces this. You can cut this whole tube out. This guy right here, you never need him again. And I'm gonna run that resistor up here by the battery, and it'll be tucked away, no big deal. I took off the bypass hose there and just replaced it with a little plug for now. All of this is getting replaced relatively soon, so this is just little stuff in time. Both wheel bearings were replaced. Got inspection quality tires on here, so nice deep tread on the front, and then the 16-inch 205s in the back, because they still have enough tread. The front had shoulder wear and would not pass. So new bearings, new tie rod ends, new brake calipers, and brake pads will go in soon. What else? Yeah, one of the other things was this rust. There was a big patch of rust here that I just patched, and so that is no longer. That's where this black part is right here. Patch that up, so no more body damage there. No leaking into the engine bay. And yeah, that's basically the status update. We've been doing a lot of work to it, and sorry I don't post a lot, but new spark plugs, New wastegate actuator, as I mentioned. I've yet to do an oil change, but spark plugs on this looked a little bit lean overall, and so that's interesting. Still have to do the coolant, oil, air filter's fine, battery's good, and once all of that's good and it's inspected, because right now it's a little out, once it's inspected, then I can start doing work to add power. I already put a stage 1 tune on it, so it's a little bit faster. I'll also have videos coming out about how to do some basic tuning, which will be like an at your own risk kind of thing. Also need to replace the head studs in these. These are known for stretching or backing out, and so you'll prematurely blow a head gasket once you start adding boost. Still got performance parts to swap over, so this strut tower brace will be replaced with the one that's on the convertible, as well as the rear subframe, or sorry, not rear sub, the rear sway bar that I made is yet to go on. And then I do have the 6-point subframe brace pulled off of the convertible now. It's just sitting here waiting to go in. And don't have a turbo yet. Do have injectors on the other car, 550 injectors. I think this is going to wind up with 1000cc injectors. And also someone commented on the last video that TDO 419T would be too small for the 500 horsepower goal. I think you're absolutely right. I looked at the compressor maps and did some studying there, and the 19T is just going to be too small. So probably going up to GT30. I mean, at least a GT 2871. I don't know. I've got some weird results on compressor maps there, but GT30 is probably the way to go. If not, the whole set HX35 does require a new exhaust manifold. I'm trying to get away with using the T25 exhaust flange on this existing cast iron manifold, since a new tubular manifold with a T3, T4 flange is like 600 bucks. So, you know, it's all about best value for dollar here right now. Trying to go fast for cheap. But anyway, that's the thing. Otherwise, replace some light bulbs, which no one cares about. I've got a new intercooler that'll go on here too. Cabin air filter is still dirty, but drives a lot better now that all these parts are replaced. So that is about it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Don't mind the messy garage, and I will talk to you soon.